Good evening. We continue on in lockdown. We know that the government are making some noises about changing things, and we will keep on seeing what they say. As churches are concerned, nothing has changed at the moment, though there are certainly signs that things will change in some ways. And watch the news, and as Church House keep us informed, we will let you know as well as you watch these broadcasts. Today I was thinking, one of the nicest tastes, for me anyway, is bacon. Nicely crisp bacon. So I decided I'd do some today. And then I put it on and then came into the study here to do a few things. It was to do with church, so of course it was very good and important things to do. Unfortunately, the bacon was very thinly sliced. And I got to it about 20 seconds before it got to the smoke alarm. All gone. Totally inedible. What a waste. It got me thinking. Something that would have been so nice is gone, and it can't be replaced. It reminded me of Jesus' story of a wedding feast that was to take place. There were 10 young women on the way, 10 virgins. 5 of them had plenty of oil with them, 5 of them didn't. And because the bridegroom was delayed, the 5, as the Bible calls them, foolish virgins, headed off to get more oil. And then the bridegroom arrived. And the party began, as was the custom then. When the bridegroom arrived, the door was shut, the party starts, and no one else is allowed in. They'd left it too late. In lockdown, in our time, in our gardens, in our homes, in our garages, there's been a lot of clearing done, a lot of tidying. And maybe you've got it all done, depends on the size of your house and what you've got. And we're starting to feel the effects of the weariness of this. But I want you just to stop and think, have you done the important things? The most important of all is to do with our relationship with God. And what a shame, far more a shame than me missing my bacon today. Far more is that in all this time that we've had, that we miss God. And we get too late. And it's not just a burnt piece of meat. It's, the Bible describes, one of the descriptions for hell is of burning. God has given us time, and even if we're doing important things, the most important is to be ready to meet Him. To start our day with Him, to finish our day with Him, to live each day with Him, to know His presence in every situation. It has been encouraging in talking to different people around the congregation by telephone and through Zoom meetings, just to see the awareness that we do have of God with us. And we should appreciate that and be grateful for that. But for all of us, our whole congregation and beyond, we do need to remember what really matters. At the very beginning, I set a few challenges for you as you wished to take them on, for the children especially, maybe to learn the names of the flowers, to draw or make something, and it's been a sheer delight for many in our congregation, our senior folk, to receive some of those pictures. And from what I'm hearing, children and parents who have helped them, you have blessed many people, and it's been a really good thing to do. Maybe to make something, or to tackle something, to restore something. The psalmist talks about restoring our soul. Maybe to consider how we can help one another, not just in a round of applause on a Thursday, but in practical ways, in our giving to church, our giving to other organisations who are feeling the stress. Pauline, and you'll hear from her in a moment, Pauline has reminded us that this week is passing, is Christian Aid Week. Pauline did a little broadcast last week, and we'll put it on again now to remind us of the many, many broken places there are throughout the world. Time to do something important. Something really important. And not neglect it. just because we're doing other things. Do you know what? There's another packet of bacon in the fridge. I'm not going to have it tonight, but I will have it by the time I'm talking to you the next time. I'm okay about that. But I've only got one soul. And what I do with my soul and my relationship with God is something that lasts forever. And how I influence the souls of others is something that won't come around again. Have a think as we go forward in our relationship with the Lord and what He expects of us. Watch the video from Pauline about Christian Aid and think through Christian Aid or other organisations that we support. Think how we can help others to find the most important thing. And if you need me, if you need us, do please get in touch. The number will be on the screen at the end of this. Remember our service on Sunday, 11:30, as we continue our study in Philippians. And may you continue to know God's blessing.
Hello everyone. Firstly, I want to thank the Reverend Andrew Brown for asking me to do this recording in relation to Christian Aid. As many of you will be aware, around this time of year normally, I have about 30 to 35 volunteers from Terrace Row going out to do the door-to-door collection in the Mount Sandal area. Unfortunately, due to the lockdown and the circumstances in which we find ourselves this year, this will not be happening. Although we cannot contribute in the normal way, the work that Christian Aid is carrying on must continue. Christian Aid stands with people living in poverty to fight for a more just world. The coronavirus has been reported in every country in which Christian Aid operates. They are prioritising the most vulnerable people in poverty and helping to bring food to them all, both at the time of lockdown and beyond. They are raising awareness of hand washing and social distancing. They are supplying soap as well as hygiene packs to those areas who have little or no access to clean water. We are so grateful to our NHS staff at this time and the medical assistance that we can call on. The world's poorest do not have access to this sort of facilities, and because a lot of them are also in refugee camps, there is little chance of social distancing. Christian Aid has carried out this type of work before in the Ebola crisis and helped tackle this deadly infection, and so are very well placed to respond to this current pandemic. I know many of you will have been supporting family, friends and neighbours at this time. Would you please consider helping your neighbours around the world? There will be a link on the Terrace Row Facebook page to the Christian Aid Ireland Just Giving page. If you donate using this link, please put Terrace Row Presbyterian Church in the message box so we can get a rough idea of what we've collected. You can also continue to send cheques to Christian Aid Ireland and the details will be found on their website. Thank you very much for your help and God bless.